What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about all the content we know is coming to Season 4 Reloaded of Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and it's been a crazy last couple of days covering the full reveal of Black Ops 6. It comes down to campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. We'll probably learn more about Warzone many months from now, but I appreciate all the support on the recent videos, the live streams, the shorts, and of course everything going on with Detonated. We've had plenty of brand new tweets going up on Detonated's Twitter, and a crazy amount of articles over on the website, thanks to my amazing team that I do work with on a daily. But sincerely appreciate all the love, guys. Seriously, I got you guys covered with everything you need to know about Call of Duty. So I just want to remind you that although things are pretty busy right now with Black Ops 6 marketing, I haven't forgotten about Modern Warfare 3. The game is still as fun as ever, so I'll be covering everything you need to know about this game as well as we close out the last couple of seasons. So as far as the mid-season 4 update does go, here's what's going on with the trailer, blog post, and even a release date. So June 19th should be the reveal of Season 4 Reloaded, because typically we get a big blog post, possibly even a roadmap, or maybe even a small trailer an exact week before the new content is set to release. So we should be seeing that, but it could be a few days after that, could be even before it. We'll just have to wait and see, because I know marketing's been a bit off for MW3 lately because of all the Black Ops 6 announcements. But yeah, there should be a trailer to follow right after that blog post does drop. And on top of that, the release date of Reloaded is going to be June 26th. So you should be able to jump into the new content at 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock Central, which is 12 o'clock Eastern. But first, jumping into the multiplayer content we should be seeing during the mid-season 4 update, we're going to be getting two multiplayer maps. The first one is Incline, a completely original location taken from Urzikstan. Here's the description, right? Deployed to an isolated research outpost in the mountains of Urzikstan on this mid-sized snow map based in and around the main transport facility. Climb up on the red container or the low roof along the top path to get over your enemies, and use objects around the main facility to climb up into the building. So saw a lot of similarities to Summit, even Mount Yamantau, when I first saw this blog post image, but no, it is an original location that will be coming to MW3 multiplayer. We then have Dos Gross. This is a map remix that will be added to the Vortex playlist later on throughout Season 4. It's not exactly a new map, but still one that'll look drastically different aesthetically from the original version of Dos House that we had in Vanguard, and the version that we also got added here inside of MW3 a few months ago. So as they wrote here, an ominous orange mist hangs in the air, revolting tendrils and flapping tentacles have enveloped the high-raised construction site formerly known as Dos House, snaking into every corner and transforming it into a nightmarish alien madness. Look for Dos Gross to be added to the Vortex map playlist. Again, it looks like with every season of Modern Warfare 3, we'll be getting a new map or two added to the Vortex rotation, on top of the other maps that have also been added over the last couple of months. We also have another map drop, which I'm going to call it a map, but you guys know what I mean. We have Get Higher. This was announced privately in the Season 4 creator call that we were able to talk about shortly after that call when the embargo lifted. This is a new iteration of Get High that I believe was mentioned in like a sentence that you might have missed in the Season 4 blog post, but I'll go over it again for those that may have missed that. This is going to be a revamp, or I guess a summer twist on Get High. The cool thing about the new version of it, aside from the different obstacle courses we're going to get, is that there will be new rewards you can earn while playing. So I don't believe these are tied to maybe a weekly challenge event. It could just be hidden rewards within the Get Higher experience that we'll have to figure out on our own, or it could be tied to a challenge event. Who knows? But there'll be two different animated camos that look really damn sweet. We don't have images of those, but we got to see them in the Season 4 creator call, and they look really damn clean. Now, there will also be functional live leaderboards added to this Get Higher experience, so I think it's going to be great. Following up on the 420 collaboration that we had a little while back, I really enjoyed this parkour type twist on a multiplayer experience. I'm sure you guys did as well. But as far as modes do go, we're going to first be seeing a new mode called Mutation. Not sure if that's the exact name of it, but that's the way they referenced it so far in some of the marketing. This is a really interesting version of like Turn from Black Ops 2, or even like Zombie Infected that we got in games like Black Ops 4 and even Cold War. So there's limited info that was officially released about this mode, but we ended up hearing a little bit more about it in that recent Season 4 creator call. So apparently there'll be 4 different zombie types that you can play as within the mode. Again, if any of this does change by launch, I'll make a follow-up video or short to this one to give you guys updated info. But apparently there'll be a leaper type zombie who swipes, and I think could even jump, similar to the Haunting from Warzone. We also have a mutated dog with a howl stun, which sounds crazy. You could play as a literal dog from zombies. And then there will be an EMP zombie, which is probably going to be annoying, followed by what I believe was said to be a camo zombie, which means that you could probably go invisible with them. Not sure how that's going to exactly work, but you can also play as actual humans if you're on the other team, of course, whereas you'll be playing objectives like TDM, headquarters, etc., etc. And I believe there'll even be mutated AI around these matches. Sounds like a lot of damn fun, and probably would have even worked as a mode in Season Season 2, which was kind of zombie focused. I know we ended up getting the Horde Point mode added that season, but this sounds like a lot of fun, especially for hardcore zombie fans out there. We're also going to be seeing game modes like Headshots Only, it's kind of self-explanatory, and one called Havoc, which was added during MW2's life cycle, I think during Season 5. So you'll be able to play a TDM style match with those kind of rules, and the first team to reach 75 points will be awarded the win. However, kill streaks are going to be disabled, and you'll notice that a different modifier will be active in your match every time a team hits 12 kills, 24, 36, then 48, and all the modifiers were already revealed over in the Season 4 blog post. So as you'll see, and this will affect both teams immediately, you're going to be seeing stuff like ammo feeder, boots off the ground, camera shift, chain reaction, charged up, equipment restock, eyes on, gun runner, hero smash, hot shot, lucky 3, one tap, snapshot killer, and even something called system reroll. So very similar to the ones that we saw in Modern Warfare 2, should play even better here within MW3, which in my opinion has a superior multiplayer. But as far as weapons do go, for the mid-season 4 updates, we're going to be seeing the Reclaimer 18 shotgun, which is of course the Gallo that we saw in Black Ops Cold War. Kind of ironic to add this in now considering all the Black Ops 6 marketing, but as they wrote in the blog, it's a legendary 12-gauge shotgun that is formerly known by another name, and that's of course the Spaz 12. At mid-season, you'll be able to empower your arsenal with this classic slide action shotgun that packs a rapid and powerful punch. Last seen in Black Ops Cold War, this new reimagined variant offers a base of 8 semi-automatic rounds with 16 in reserve. The weapon will offer 15 different levels. There's a rumor that says that you can apparently unlock the akimbo attachment for it through the gunsmith, which sounds pretty damn fun, and they already revealed this will be the weapon in the classified battle pass sector opening up on June 29th. This weapon of course will be the HVT reward, which means you have to do the 4 other challenges in the classified sector before you can do a 5th one to get this shotgun. Hopefully that's clear, but it's unknown what the other 4 rewards or items are going to be inside of the classified sector. I'll keep you guys posted there, but one of them may be the other DLC weapon dropping later in Season 4. This is the Sledgehammer melee weapon, which could also be added in via a weekly challenge, which I think is likely the case, but you never know, it could also pop up in the classified sector at any time. There's going to be 6 weapon levels offered for this weapon, and as they wrote here, this bludgeoning behemoth isn't designed for driving nails into wood, with a 20-pound head forged from carbon steel. Beveled so the weapon doesn't chip when striking, this monster of a melee weapon can inflict massive blunt force damage, quickly knock a foe back with a pull butt, or cause more monumental damage after a brief pause and swing. So it was confirmed in the creator call that this won't have a special animation like the soul render, where you kind of have this really interesting type cutscene when you slice at an enemy. It's not going to be like that, it'll just be a basic melee weapon, but yeah, I'm pretty confident it'll be through a weekly challenge, probably at week 5 when Reloaded does begin, but if it gets added a different way, I'll keep you guys posted with a follow-up short relatively soon. As far as aftermarket parts do go, we've had some pretty cool ones added here in our 4th season. We should be seeing the Jack Thumper, which is for the RGL. That should be dropping the day of the reveal of Reloaded, if Reloaded does get revealed, of course, on June 19th. If it doesn't though, it'll be some point around that date. We're going to be looking at a conversion kit for the Inhibitor Sniper, and that's of course a weapon from Modern Warfare 2. We're also going to be getting the Jack Gunslinger, which is going to be for the Basilisk, also from Modern Warfare 2, followed by a Week 8 blueprint. As we've seen with previous seasons, Week 8 will give you a blueprint if you do 5 challenges, but then if you've done all 8 weeks worth of weekly challenges, you end up getting a animated and really cool mastery camo. This is going to be the Helical Reverb camo, which is kind of like an animated DNA strand, but in the form of a camouflage. It used to be known as Sheer Modulus, at least according to the original blog post, but the name got changed for whatever reason. But next up, going into events, I believe this is in the order of release according to the recent Season 4 patch notes. We of course have the continuation of the Critical Countdown event, which won't be ending until the start of Reloaded on June 29th, but we're going to be getting Altered Strain. Not sure what's going on here, but the description says the strain has mutated. Collect altered DNA samples from fallen foes across to earn rewards and unlock effects for mutation in MW3. Not sure if that's connected to the mutation LTM that we talked about earlier. It could be, but we then have Vortex Death's Lair. Death's Grasp has taken over the Vortex. Complete challenges to unlock ghastly rewards. And then we have Vacation Squad, which might be tied to Get Higher, or maybe it's just independent of that. The beach is calling and the task force is on vacation. Complete event challenges to earn tropical rewards. Don't forget the sunscreen. So this could just be something similar to Days of Summer that we saw in a couple of other Call of Duty entries, but they didn't mention in the patch notes 2 other challenge events that have been leaked for quite some time. One is tied to the Fallout collaboration, which we got a hint of on the actual roadmap in terms of what the operators are going to be a part of the collab, and we know the bundle also leaked out. It's just these really cool looking skins for Task Force 141. Nothing more than that, but there could be some additional Fallout collabs maybe next season. We've seen crossovers have additional pieces of content spread across several seasons, so maybe that'll be the case, but a Nuka-Cola camo did leak out, which I believe is tied to a Fallout challenge event, which is probably XP focused, but there's also a collab rumor rumored for the Crow, so that could end up being a challenge event as well later in Season 4, or that could be canceled or maybe even saved for a future season. I'll keep you guys posted there, but as far as Warzone does go, there's not much that's going to be happening. There could be more with the bunkers, more to do with Black Ops 6, of course. We, of course, had a really cool challenge type event added recently to hype up the truthlies.com. Maybe they'll add in more with that, but we're going to be seeing a runaway train public event as it got described in the recent blog post. We saw a glimpse of it in the Season 4 trailer as well. Redacted weapons should be seen around our Warzone locales. So those are, of course, weapons with like 8 or more attachments. It's crazy. And I'll keep you guys posted with where you can find those. And lastly, various POI changes that haven't really been described, but I'm sure they're saving some pretty big updates for Season 5 of Warzone because they already added quite a bit towards the start of the season right now. Last and certainly not least, we have zombies. Unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing any type of new act mission or any new set of schematics, but we're going to be seeing unstable rifts. In the Season 4 creator call, they mentioned that these rifts may be tied to some type of quest or something extra that hasn't really been announced or revealed. There could, of course, be the addition of the wallet system that's been leaked for several months. That could be quietly added in and mentioned in the reloaded patch notes. But the unstable rifts essentially are like the void objective from Vanguard Zombies, where once you get into a rift, you'll be able to play quote-unquote round-based, but it's a bit more watered down than what we saw in Vanguard because it's not endless. You can only play up to a certain point, and upon beating one of these unstable rifts, it'll give you an instant cooldown on all your schematics, which is a coolish reward that we probably needed a couple of months ago, but still better late than never. There's been no word on the PvP mode that's been rumored for quite a while as well for MWZ. Maybe that's going to be at some point next season, but there'll be several unstable rifts that you can go through around Urzikstan, and once you and your team make it to one, no other team can go into that specific rift, and it'll then send you to, I believe, the Dark Ether rift that we saw in Season 1, where you get to play some crazy intense zombies, which I guess is going to be helpful for some camo grinding. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on everything we know so far about the mid-Season 4 update here of MW3 in Warzone? I know Black Ops 6 marketing is really getting hyped up right now. I'm so excited to talk about that game. I was throwing out the trailer last week and had an absolute blast. I covered all that in some recent videos, but nonetheless, I'll be covering both, everything to do with Black Ops 6 and, of course, the current COD. But really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.